Welcome back to another cup of conversation,
where we have conversations worth having.
I'm your girl, Chit Chat Coco.
And I'm your girl, T to the boss to the. Yeah, I like that.
What would you say, as far as when you hit 30, how has church culture changed since you hit 30? Like, because I know me, I prioritize real true connection, real peace, real joy over the performance of it. I think another thing too is about, like I said, I'd rather not go to Sunday church because it's I feel it's very performative, even down to the preachers, and then just thinking about like how preachers do the all of it is just performative to me, like, and the screaming and the hooping and the hollering, and I'm more of a teach me type of person. I've graduated from being the person that break down and cry every Sunday at church, because now I'm saved for real. So I need the real teaching. Like I need to hear you. I don't need you to be doing all that, because I need to focus on what you're telling me. I can't focus because you're doing all of that, and I can't focus because then you and I can't focus anymore. You get what I'm saying? So I know that, and it was really prior to me hitting 30, right when me and Carrie, we joined the church we previously went to before the church we were at recently, if that makes sense. Right before COVID, I'll say that. Right before COVID, we joined the church, and I felt like around that time we had left a mega church, a well-known church in Houston, because of that reason. Not because of that the pastor was doing that, but like just the performatives of it. Like, you know, just like we have to do this, we got to do the first lady got to get her red bottoms for her birthday. All of that was just so performative to me. And so I really was in a space of like, I really want to know who God is, and I really want to know his word. And so I'm very intentional now about where I go to church, who I listen to, and who I assemble with. Because just saying I go to church out of a religiously, because that's religion. Going to church every Sunday, doing something religiously, that's religion. And I don't want to be a part of that anymore. Yeah. And so my focus have been being intentional about being the church, like they say in the Bible. Like, I get what you're saying. You being the church, and you being amongst people who who are the saying church as well. That they're believers. Yeah. And so for me, that's how it has changed for me. Not, I wouldn't say 30s, but like in my latter 20s to 30 years.
That's what I was just finna say. I don't think it matters. Age matters. I think since you are further along in your faith walk, that's what it looks like for you, because you've been through years of the tired theatrics. As for me, I went to church when I was young. My great granny is the one who kept us in church, so I probably went all the way up into like middle school. But when she passed away when I was in middle school, I didn't go to church from, like, I would say, well, I'm not gonna say I didn't go, because when I was in high school, we found us another church that me and my mom and them started going to, and I got baptized again there when I was like 21. But I didn't stay in the church, like you said. When you're not in there every Sunday, you don't have that same conviction like loud. And so I would still be in my Bible and stuff, but I'm not in there. So I'm not feeling convicted to stop smoking or stop doing what I'm doing, going out to the club or whatever the case may be. So I think it doesn't look different. It looks different for me because of where I'm at in my walk, not because I'm 30. I think it looks different for me because now, like you said, I'm trying to focus on the word. And I get what you mean about the theatrics. Right now, I'm in a faith walk. I'm in a season of my faith where I feel like that turns me up. Okay. Like that's I need a little yes. Yeah, I need them to act crazy like that right there. Because I need to come up out of my spiritual shell, if that's a thing. Like, you know, you could be shy in church. Like, up in here, I might talk all day, and then in church, if I don't feel like I have the right things to say, or like, you know, I ain't that knowledgeable on that subject, I'm pretty quiet, you know. So that right now is pumping me up. But I do think that a lot of people are these days picking their churches off a trendy theatrical, you know, and it's not giving like, it's giving more religion. Like, I'm just going because I know that I need to do this, and I'm recording it, and I put it on my Instagram. People know I gotta be here on Sunday. You know what I mean? Like, I've already told TikTok this is what I do, so I gotta post it. I have to go.
Get ready with me for
you
church.
know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, I gotta go. But I don't want that to be my reason to be convicted to go to church. Like, for example, last Sunday, I was telling Bubba, I just had a lot to do. And every weekend, I be piling stuff up. And on Sunday, I be wanting to rest. But I be like, man, I can't sleep in too far because I got to be at church 9:45. And I told Bubba, I said, I could stay home from church Tuesday. Like, I was just thinking out loud. I wasn't really asking him. I'm thinking out loud. And he was like, you can, but I'm going to go. I was like, all right. So I'm started sitting around like I wasn't gonna go, but like I started getting the conviction, like yeah, just go ahead and go. You know, you done got up early for everything else. While you know what I mean, like so don't skip out now. Don't skip out when it comes to the Lord. So don't. So I got up and went, and that's exactly what the sermon was about. I said, baby, if I would have had to watch this on YouTube TV, I probably would have cut it off.
Yeah. No, really.
Like, I would have cut it off because he was talking specifically to me. Come to the house. I know there's a lot of y'all who think y'all can make it outside. And you could, you might skip a day, a Sunday or two, but don't always wake up on Sundays with he called it the Sunday morning sickness. Like, you only get that on Sunday morning. And after a couple of hours, you all right to go out and drink and watch football games and do whatever you need to do.
As for me, I know the latter part of probably the middle of 2025, I took a break from going to church every Sunday, specifically because I started to feel that it was out of routine and not because I needed to be there. Like, it was like, you got to go to church because you got to go to church.
Yeah.
And
do you think some people need that, though?
Yes, I do. I think even in my life, I needed that at some point. To go, just to keep going, to make it a habit, yes. But when it became, I was doing it out of religion and not because I was trying to really seek God, that's when I had to be honest with myself and say, okay, you need to take a break and really get back to the root of it, like the root, because now you're just going for fellowship. Yeah. And and that's a good component, but I don't want to just go to church for fellowship. Like, I can fellowship anytime. Like, I can go anywhere and have, be with people. So I really wanted to make sure I was honed in on God. Like, my focus was really God. And so what I had started doing, what I didn't do is I didn't just stay at home and not do nothing. Yeah. So what I started doing, me and my husband both, we started like basically having church at home, like, but being intentional, like getting up out of the bed, opening up the Bible, talking about it, reading it, talking about it, and seeing what God wanted us to get from it, like on our own, in our own environment. Right. And I feel like I needed that because you'll go to church for all the wrong reasons. Oh, I wanna wear this outfit. Oh, I wanna, you know what I'm saying? And it's normal because we're people to sometimes get in a rhythm of doing stuff just because you just do it. You know what I'm saying? And not keeping the main thing. Right. And so
I feel like it's seasons for every faith believer, every believer like that. Like, I feel like at the beginning, it's probably good for you to be in that, just repetitive thing, just to get you in there, just to get you around people. Yeah, because, you can fellowship around anybody, but if I'm fellowshipping at the club, I ain't fellowshipping with the same people But I'm just saying that, I know what you mean, but I'm just saying that for viewer aspect, like, for people, I don't want nobody to get discouraged and be like, I can't go to church if I ain't just focused in on the Lord all day while I'm there. Like, you get distracted at church, you might be thinking, why they wore that? Or, but you gotta get to, like you said, you gotta remember the main thing is the main thing. Yes. And I think back to the Drewski skit and back to the everybody that's in the outrage behind this, they forgot the main thing. Y'all didn't forgot the main thing because y'all sit up and y'all watch pastors in Christian Louboutins on these big old stage. You watch pastors spitting people's eyes. You don't watch pastors and Maybachs and Rolls and all this.
And then that's the other thing.
But when we make fun of it, now it's a problem.
It's a problem. It's like we have gotten away, like they say, from the plot. Like, I feel like it's okay. I honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I love God down. And that was one of my next questions. Can you love God and still side eye church behavior? Yes, because if you don't, then who will? Like, if you don't call it out, then who will? And so, and I think the church people sometimes are the most like easily offended type of people. And
they can't be called out.
And so that's why we have this culture of, we can't laugh about it. We can see it every day, but we not gonna say nothing.
Yeah,
but then
'cause we
somebody
can't call
is
them
making
out.
a joke.
We
mad. You know what I'm saying? But like, why we wasn't mad from the beginning?
Right.
You know?
No, we was mad from the beginning. We've been side-eyeing it. We've been talking about it in our group chats when we leave. You done told somebody that if you go to church with your spouse or significant other, y'all done talked about that on the way home in the car.
Exactly.
I don't care what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care how old you say you are. The oldest of old people. I be hearing them on my way out. Talk about, now, why they get up there? Like, you know, so you can be going to church till you're 80 and still getting...
Who is accountability piece for leaders in the church?
The congregation, but they don't speak up. I mean, it's supposed to be the congregation, but they don't. So I don't know if they feel like the pastor is uncorrect, like not somebody you can correct. Above correction. Yeah, above correction. Or they just don't see the problem in it. But it's supposed to be the congregation. If I don't give my money, and it's not because you're giving your money to the Lord, you're not giving it to the church. But if I'm gonna let you be the middleman to the Lord,
not the middleman.
Look, I gotta be able to tell you something every now and then. I gotta be able to say, hey, that was questionable, you know. Can you explain to me like what you meant about it, or like what you were trying to do, where you were trying to go with that? Maybe I just didn't understand you.
So what about this? This is not one of my, we're gonna move into the last segment, last sip. This is not on my cards, but how do you feel about churches taking up donations or money for certain things? Say, for instance, the church says, "Oh, we're gonna build a new children's church," or we're gonna take this money up to get a new church," or whatever the case may be, and then that never happens, and then it's like we just go on. How do you feel about that?
Nah, yeah, I wouldn't donate to that church again unless they gave me a receipt. Give me a receipt.
But if they never do it, it's almost kind of like with tithes. And I'm not saying this is tithes.
What if they never do it? You want to just be like, well, it wasn't in God's will, y'all.
No, that or I gave out of the kindness of my heart. I didn't give out of if you
to
do
make
this
sure
or
it
not.
make it happen.
Yeah. So how does that go?
I mean, yeah, I did give it out the kindness of my heart, but if we are collectively as a community or as a church putting together for something to happen. Like we just did that for to send some stuff to Jamaica. My pastor ain't have to do that, but he been on the pulpit giving us updates. Hey, y'all, it's taking a little while for that package to get to Jamaica because a lot of stuff is backed up because a lot of people trying to send stuff to Jamaica. But I want to let y'all know I'm using y'all money effectively. You know what I mean? He didn't have to do that.
So
but
effective communication.
Effective communication
would be the different line between it actually happening and you giving your money.
Because you can't just say, well, y'all.
Yeah.
You know, it didn't happen. We were saving up.
Or just not say nothing.
Yeah, or not say nothing. Or
just ignore the elephant in the room.
You just gonna keep weeks and weeks gonna come on past. And we like, dang. They sure did not. I mean, they just stopped talking about that children's church. Like, ain't nobody even said nothing about it. Yeah, you got to say something.
Yeah.
Effective communication. But do they feel like they don't owe that because they are the pastors? I'm the leader here.
Yeah. And then, I feel like, too, a lot of churches are ran by men. And you know how men are. They just expect you, even in households, like not even taking the church.
They expect you not to question.
Yeah, like you I'm a lead, just follow my lead type of thing. So I think that's some of it comes from that, too. But what's one rule, one church rule that you follow that never really align with your values?
One church rule that I follow that don't align with my values. I don't know, because I don't know any church rules that I follow besides going to church, paying my tithes. All that is making sense. So I do what makes sense to me.
Okay.
I know I'm supposed to just do it without understanding, but that ain't just how my mind work right now. I gotta have some kind of understanding to it.
Right.
I don't know. What about you? Tell me one so I can think. Maybe I might. I might spark one.
For one, the turn to your neighbor, I hate it. I don't do it. I don't listen. I don't obey. I don't.
That is so petty.
I'm not turning to my neighbor. I'm not telling my neighbor anything.
Why?
Because, like, I think it's just, I don't like when I can feel something being performative. And I know that is like, that's like almost, that's the equivalent to, like, even with teaching, that's the equivalent to make sure you're it's like an engagement strategy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you know how you know the insides of something and it make you feel uncomfortable when it's really done? Like, that's what that does for me. Because it's like, okay, turn to your neighbor and say, I know that ain't right. Well, just preach. Like, I don't want to turn to my neighbor 5 times in this sermon and ask that. Like, it's just annoying to me. It is. I'm sorry. It's fine, but it's annoying to me.
I ain't never seen nothing wrong with turning to my neighbor. But now that you say it, like, I mean... Is it necessary?
It's not necessary.
But I kind of get where, like you said, the engagement part of it, like, to make sure that the people around you, like, are not just...
I think I'm just so far, and not even far. Like, I'm not saying, like, I'm above anybody or more spiritual than anybody. I'm just saying I'm just so, like, give me what I need. Like, give me what I need. I'm for real. Like, I you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to play. I don't want to play church. And I feel like it's a form of playing church. Like, when you know, everybody do that. Like, turn to your neighbor.
You know what I'm laughing is because you ever seen the videos of, and a lot of little kids do it, but like the little babies that be in church a lot and they up in there like mocking church when they be at home. There's this one little boy I watched specifically, and he be saying stuff. He be, turn to your neighbors, and then he'll go down there and touch his little sister. Like, it's so performative. It's like don't do that. Don't tell me that.
Yes, I just don't like it.
I don't want to be one of those people who wake up on Sunday and be like, well.
Yes.
But I like the fellowship of it. I like the community. I don't know. I'm still stuck in that part of it right now. So.
No, I do too. I really do. That's why I say I like doing the extracurricular stuff. Like
I love being around people who, like you said, are believers, people who are just humans. They got stuff going, but they still like being positive. Like, I don't know. I like stuff like that. Like on Thursdays, that's why I figure out they go and tell their problems for real. They'll get Thursdays. They go to the mic and be like,
too. They used to be Wednesdays for me. I feel like I used to come out on Wednesdays.
They used to do Bible studies on Wednesday. I don't know why my church did it on Thursdays, but
they go to Bible study on Thursday. Okay.
They go to the mic and baby, we talk for real, like how me and you talking. You know what I mean? Like, So I get why I can see that. Yes. I need a little bit of both though. Yeah. I need a little hype me up on Sundays is almost like the club church. You know what I mean? Like, you hype me up, Jesus. Like, turn it up. And then
not the club church.
Club church and then like Thursdays is when you go practice your dance moves. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I got to articulate it right now.
Another one is the priming and the part of the rules I don't like to follow. If I'm in a mood of gratitude or complete worship, like, you know, like as far as like just thankfulness, or if I'm full, my worship may not be the same as somebody that likes to like jump and scream like that. I might just literally just close my eyes and like just thank God, like, you know, or whatever I want to do. And I feel like I don't like the fact that that's looked at as like, y'all ain't doing enough. Like when they get on the mic and be like, y'all ain't happy, y'all ain't thankful enough, y'all ain't. Now you gonna tell me?
That hit dog be hollering. I mean, that hit dog situation be happening to me because he be, y'all was screaming this, that, and the third, and y'all ain't gonna holler at church. You know what? I would. I'd be at the football games going in.
Right.
But that's like, I don't know. Maybe I just find it, I cheer there. I worship differently here. Like, to me, sometimes
because worship is different. Worship can look like a worship. First of all, is a lifestyle. It's not a thing. Yeah, it's not a thing, and so that's why I'm like, just let people. Like, it's some people that are sitting there that just they just coming to say they came and they ain't thankful enough. They just.
But even I wanted to let you get to your last sip, but even the ones that's hooping and hollering,
theatrics.
That don't mean they came. That don't mean they came to do it. They came to hoop and holler. Some people just come to do that. Like,
exactly.
I ain't gonna talk about nobody, but it's some people that I every Sunday watch that ghost get on them, and I'm just like, I think you're promoting the church. It gives me that you're trying to give some good church promotion here. Like, you trying to make it seem like this the best church you've never been to. And you're close to the pulpit.
I feel like I be having a high level of discernment too. And a lot of this stuff is not, let me tell you, a lot of the stuff that I'm saying, like turning to your neighbor like your pastor doing it and he's performative and it's a bad thing.
Right.
I'm not saying that. But I feel like
because some people need that.
Because some people do need that, and I feel like certain instances I have been in situations to where I felt like it was very much that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it wasn't genuine. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a thin line of being able to discern whether it is and it's not, and if it's necessary or not. But
yeah, and no means was this was our time to sit here and talk about how people choose to worship and do what they do.
Yeah,
like,
I'm just speaking.
I hope nobody ever take this the wrong way.
But I wanted to talk about this because it's the things that people don't get to talk about. Because, like we said, where is the space for it to be held accountable, for y'all to be held accountable? You know what I'm saying? Is it necessary to let us know that you bought your wife some red bottoms for her birthday and all that at church? I don't think that's necessary for our saving our
And
souls.
I'm glad that Drewski did do the skit because it is. I feel like it might bring along a little accountability because if y'all seen it wrong when he was doing it, y'all got to see it wrong when your pastor walk up there, and you do, but you're just whispering it to your friend instead of saying, I don't know how you approach a pastor to say something like that. Like, hey, I don't. It makes us feel. I think that'll probably be the best way. To us, it feels like, because not just to me, people talking about it in the congregation. To us, it feels like boasting, bragging, whatever. If you got to tell us that you done bought your wife red bottoms, it feels unnecessary. It feels like it has nothing to do with the plot.
Yeah, and it does.
Like with the story, we can't get to listen to. I think
that's what we get away from the plot. When you start adding on those different layers and you do all that doesn't have anything to do with the word, then that's when it becomes performative and unnecessary.
Yeah, you might as well have been doing a Drewski skit your damn self.
Exactly.
In a church. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, you got any last tips for us?
But I'm not gonna get. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. We're
gonna let y'all sit on that one because I hope y'all. The hit dog's gonna holler. So whatever happens.
Yeah.
It's up and it's stuck. We said what we said. It's above us now.
Definitely said what we said. Like,
it's above us now. We could talk about it. Let's discuss. See you next week.
Bye.